Hey YouTube, this will be an update on my second Glory Days drag racing group build being hosted by Joe at Big Sky Model Workshop and Tiffany at Dirt Road Cinderella. I'm doing the 66 Nova Pro Street. Um, I'm trying to aim for a car that would have been raced in the modified Eliminator class. I talked with Joe about it, and he said that I changed the wheels around and um, change the wheels and tires. He said that could work. So that's what I've basically done. Um, I don't have any paint on it yet. I may just been doing some mock-ups and just doing some test fitting stuff like that, just working things out before I get paint. This week's been kind of tough for me to do any painting. The weather's been kind of crazy. It's been 40s and 50s all week with rain, which obviously we need. We're in a real bad state of drought right now. So, but it looks like this weekend we're supposed to be back up in the 70s. So I'm hoping to at least get some primer on the body and maybe get the chassis painted. Um, so okay, let me turn this thing around and show you the progress I got so far. Hang on. Okay, here's where I'm at so far. This is just mock up. The wheels aren't glued on or anything, but this is basically the direction I'm going to go for. The wheels and tires I got from Matthew at MCV Products. They're the Krager SST wheels. It's kind of hard to see. W39 number. So I haven't done much. I figured out a way to mount the wheels and tires. I'll show you that in a second. The hood scoop is from the 55 Chevy. Had to add a little bit to the bottom of it to raise it up a bit to clear the carburetors and stuff that I'm gonna use. I was really fighting with the wheels and tires, but I found a way. So what I ended up doing was I glued the wheel backs on because I found out that the wheel backs was the same diameter as the back of these wheels, but there was an inner lip to where when it attached to the kit wheels. So what I did was I ended up sanding down the wheel backs till I got that to that inner lip, and so it really fits well inside there. So, and I went and sanded them down to bring them in. And I also found out I still had a bit of a wheel clearance inside the fenders. So what I did was I went and cut, there's a little axle stub on the back of these wheel backs. So I cut that off, sanded it down, and that brought them in enough to where they fit perfectly inside there now. So that fixed that. And then I'm also going to use the wheel backs on the front. Won't be able to do any disc brakes or any brakes at all because you won't be able to see them. So that should solve that issue. I do have the engine assembled. I don't have the carburetors. I had some carburetors. I thought they were, but after I looked at them under a magnifying glass, it turned out they're fuel injection. They're like Holley Sniper ones, so I can't use them. Not on this. Not during the 70s. So I had to order some different. And use some Holley Dominators. The kit carburetors, they look like crap. So. And I'm not planning on running an air cleaner anyway because it's going to be a pure drag car, so it won't be mufflers on it or anything. It's going to be straight drag car, so probably won't run air cleaner. The other issue I had with this was I wanted to wire the engine. I drilled out the stock distributor cap, but the plug wires I want to use, they won't fit in there. And I don't want to drill it out more. So what I did was I basically just modified one of Matthew's distributors. His is a two-piece one, so I didn't use the actual shaft. So I just got the distributor cat part glued on to the intake. So, and that was kind of the issue too, was this intake, the way it hangs out back here. It was kind of interfering with it. So I should be able to get them glued together. I do have the headers. They're all painted. I use that the Krylon Shortcuts Chrome. I guess mentioned some of them are videos. I like using that. I did go in and start working on the grill, so I got it black washed and got the turn signals painted. And it's a drag car. Probably shouldn't do that much. I did it anyway. The interior I've been working on too. It's basically mocked up right now. I recently got the roll cage built for it, and I'm going to use I bought a set of race seats for Matthew, and had to basically modify it because when I put it in there, it was sitting way too low inside the interior. So what I did was I took the bottom of the stock seat and cut that off, and then basically made like a seat riser for it to raise it up a bit, and then glued a flat piece of styrene to give me some place to glue it on. I'm not going to run the center console, so I went and filled the hole and sanded it. I do have a, let me see if I can pull them out here. I bought some, in the past I bought some 3D printed stuff, and I got these given to me. So I do have, this car also has a single pot master cylinder, so I don't want to do that. So, but I do have this resin, I guess it's resin, it's a master cylinder I got from Ron Coons. I bought something from him years ago. So he gave that to me free. And also have this B&M. I would take him out of the bag, but don't really want to lose him. But I do have this B&M ratchet shifter that I really want to use, and had a fire extinguisher. So I'm going to add them to the interior. So yeah, I'm real happy with how my roll cage turned out. I do have a little more cleanup to do on it. But I really like how that's looking. So, okay, hang on. Okay, so that's where I'm at on this one so far. I'm still kind of struggling with the paint. I'm kind of tossing up between the chrome yellow. I think that was kind of a perfect color for a 70s car, the era that I'm going for. I'm also tossing around possibly doing metallic red. I think I'm kind of leaning that direction now because I thinking about maybe adding a gold pinstripe to it, and maybe possibly even doing the lower half of the body, like along here, along this bottom area, maybe doing that in black, and then do the metallic red over that, so I can get the gold pinstripe with, maybe it fades and it gets darker as it goes down. So I'm kicking around that idea. I don't know, but I do kind of like the idea of possibly adding the gold stripe to it, especially that metallic red. I think that could really make that pop. I was originally planning about doing the car in a gold base and then metallic red, but that, to me, a metallic red is not semi-transparent, so that won't affect it at all. So, but that's kind of what I'm struggling with right now. So I'll probably cut this video. It's getting a little long. I wanted to show all the progress I've got on it so far. Spent a lot of time on it this week, just working on that, getting stuff to fit, and so I'm real happy with how it's looking so far, and really excited to get this one going. So so I'll be sure to get some more updates posted as soon as I get something done. So okay, again, I want to give a huge thank you out to Joe and Tiffany for hosting this group build, and also a huge thank you out to all my subscribers. So thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and everybody have a great weekend. Goodbye.